Hey guys, Human here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be touring the long-awaited and could have been longer, but it's not because I decided to cut it a little shorter, Batcave tour. And today I'm here with my two friends, Batvenom and Scotty Blaze.
Hello,
Hi.
people.
Obviously you should know them as, well, Alfred and Robin.
Of
So
course.
that's how a lot of y'all will probably know them. And today I'm just gonna show you all the unfortunately unfinished Batcave with not as much stuff as there would have been if it was finished, but it definitely would have taken a lot longer to finish it. So I think y'all will be happy with this. Before we get into this though, I wanna let y'all know that I will be making a new Batcave with some of my friends, and it will be probably a lot better than the one that I have right now. Maybe, there's no telling. And it will take a lot less time because it probably won't be as big. And as you know, that one could be showed in the series. I don't know. We'll decide all that. But yeah, let's get into it. So over here, we're gonna start off with the down, up, or up and down mechanism here. It's a water
AKA.
elevator. Would have been a like command block elevator, but we didn't have command blocks at the time that I built this, so it's the classic water elevator. And in
That
here,
water elevator.
there's two tunnels that lead to two entrances. I'm not going to show you all the outside of the entrances, but I'm going to show you how they work from the inside here. So first, this one is the fireplace entrance. You want to do that. That's water. It turns off the fire. And then this one opens it up and then reignites the fire. So
Cool.
that is the fireplace entrance.
That Venom approved.
So then we want to walk all the way over here. It's quite a long walk and a few stairs, but we get to
Wolf
the
Alfred's time.
very simple clock entrance. So I was in a compact area when building this, so there's kind of, there's some redstone showing, but don't worry about that. Now we can get down to like the main tunnel that leads to the Batcave, so obviously go down the down tunnel.
But I'll
So
move
now that
it.
we're in the main tunnel, we can turn on the lights. There are a lot of lights that are functioning in this Batcave, and by a lot, I mean a lot. So this is one of the tunnels. Also, before we go into the Batcave, if you turn right, there's another tunnel. This one is the wine cellar entrance. It's pretty crappy because I didn't do too much work on it, and it was a limited space. But there's like a command block that opens up a barrel and then closes the barrel, and you can also do it from up there. That light switch turns on those lights, and this turns on the lights from like right here and not back there. So, and then over here is the
Alfred's
the
tunnel.
library entrance. There we go, and it teleports me there, and then that would open up the library, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to show y'all anything until we get to the manor tour. So now we're gonna go down here. This will lead us to the Batcave, but also over here, this is Weld's little entrance to his room that he made. You can't really go up there right now because I think you can only access it from the room and stuff, but yeah. So then, you can already see a little bit the
You can only see
Batcave.
me
Then
face.
use the resistance.
So I turned on that switch, that's gonna turn on all the lights in here. As you
And
can
see
see,
on like
it's not as beautiful as it would have been if I had all the terraforming like that corner and stuff. But it'll do for now, cause it's gonna have to.
anything has to.
So we come down here to the left off that main little platform there. That's kind of like an intersection. We get to the med bay.
Where Scotty is sleeping.
Yeah, Scotty is being examined by Alfred over here. But as you can see, there's cameras on med bay stuff. I don't really know what this is. I guess like a little scanner up there, but I kind of just went with some design. It came out decent. It's not what I like, not my favorite, but it came out in some way. Also, that switch, like you probably just saw, Scotty can turn, well, anyone can turn it on with that switch. That's the same with the back computers over there, but we'll get to that later. So let's just keep that turned off for now. And yeah, there's just computers, some brewing stands, and just a whole bunch of med bay things. With the terraforming on the wall and stuff. So now we come back up to the main platform and we go straight from where we came from, the tunnel. And over here we have Alfred over here on the bat computer. The back
Little
computer is
monsters.
not the best because it's obviously kind of small and it's separated. I made a design where like there could be 2 people on a back computer at a time, and it works for now. You know, I'm happy with it. Looks pretty good, especially that little centerpiece going up right there. But yeah, that is the back computer. Instead of going over there to that side, we can come over there in a little bit. We're gonna go over here to the something y'all saw in the trailer, the bat boat. As you can see, there's this kind of like square area that you can walk around, and there's staircases leading to the bat boat. So once we get over here, you can see there's a little tunnel that leads outside that would have been under a bridge, but the bridge never really got finished. Like I said,
Can we
it's
take
unfinished, so there would
light?
have been like another stone bridge thing leading to another platform, but there isn't. So just that's there. So then we go down here to this kind of useless platform that leads all the way to water level here. And it's pretty useless, it just kind of gets you up to this one. This
Oh, okay.
is one of the more interesting rooms. You can turn on the lights, you can probably guess by these little capsules you see what room this is. As you can see, all the lights turn on one by one, and
My
then
second favorite room.
boom, they turn on right there.
Plus,
So,
bathroom approved.
first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Bats0867. He is the one that had all these suits in his suit room, and I just kind of wrote them down, looked them up on Google, and made the suits as close as I could. Yeah, first we're gonna start with the first appearance bat suit. As you can see, the light turns on behind him when you step on the pressure plate. Again, the gloves is from Bats. He also did that, and that is what made me do that. But yeah, the first appearance bat suit. Then we have the classic bat suit with the blue, gray, and blue. Then we have the dark classic bat suit with the dark blue, gray, and blue.
My
Then we
favorite.
have the Dark Knight bat suit, one of my favorites. Yeah, it's just netherite armor. Then we have the all black bat suit. Oh, heh. And yeah, you walk up to that all black bat suit. Over here, we have the Azrael bat suit with the blue, dark gray, and black boots. Then we have the Zern R bat suit, and it's blue, red, and blue. Then we have the Zebra bat suit, which is, well, white, black, like a zebra. Then we have the rainbow one, which is obviously the color of the rainbow: blue, green, yellow, orange, that red, I don't know, whatever. Dark Knight Returns the armor suit, with blue, black, and then I think that might be cyan, I can't remember.
That is definitely cyan.
Yeah, it looks cyan. And then we had the Robin suit, Dick and Jason, that he made the best that he could, Scotty did. And let's stand next to it real quick, Scotty. We have the colors, except the pants are obviously a little off because you can't really find that color of pants. But you can see the mask in there, the torso, and then the legs and boots down there. But yeah, that's the Robin suit for Dick and Jason. Then we have the Robin classic suit. As you can see, there are no pants because like he barely has any pants, so we just put it where there's no pants. Shorts. Yeah, he wears short shorts, and I kind of act like the bottom of that shirt is kind of like the short shorts.
We should just make that 1966.
Yeah, then up there is the mask and stuff. We also have the Robin modern suit for Tim. The Robin suit for Damien. the Batgirl 1950 suit, the Batgirl classic suit, the Batgirl modern suit, the Batgirl suit for Stephanie or Steph, um, the Nightwing classic suit, the Nightwing modern suit, the Nightwing new 52 suit, the Catwoman modern suit, the Catwoman long Halloween suit, Catwoman animated suit,
It's just basically Batman's
the
suit.
Batwoman 1950 suit, the Batwoman animated suit, Batwoman modern suit, Batwing suit, which is Lucius Fox's son, Huntress suit, and the Batmite suit. They were taking a little while over there, so I kind of sped through those, but, yeah, that's my suit room. So we can turn the lights off then, and then all those turn off the same way they came on. And then we get to the Batwings, which, before we get up here, big shout out to Microman, who's unfortunately not doing YouTube anymore. But he made all these designs, and yeah. Over here we have the little tunnel. It has pressure plates with command blocks that teleport you to the outside, where this is copied and is just like on the side of the little terraforming part. Yeah, Microman right there. I'll fly up and show you all this. This is Batman v Superman Batwing. Over here, pretty obvious, the Dark Knight Batwing. And then over here, the Arkham Games Batwing. Then we get down here. This is a little platform that leads up to the exit. This platform for the Batmobile to just sit on while it raises up to the exit. Over here is the Bat Garage, also inspired by Bat's 0867, because he made a Bat Garage with the bikes at the end and all the cars on the sides and stuff, you know. A lot of stuff is encouraged by him, but he is the OG, so I'm very glad he was in here. Yeah, Microman created most of the cars in here, and there's a few other cars from Bat Venom, Bats, and some other people in there. Over here we have the Batmobile from Batman 1989 and Batman Returns by Tim Burton, or well, just the director of it. That's why it says by, and it's him.
All we just do is put it by the director, and that's all.
Yeah. Then over here we have the Batmobile from Batman Forever by Joel Schumacher. Yeah, Schumacher. Also made by Microman, but yeah, looks pretty good. Over here, this one's not accurate at all, but it is the Batmobile from Batman v Superman, or like the prototype that Microman would, like, he saw in a trailer, and then this is what he came up with. Obviously, it's not the same. We have the real one in here, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Over here, this is Bat Venom's model. He made this.
This is from the Matt Reeves Batman 2021. You can find this Batmobile on my channel by looking for Bat Venom tutorials on my playlist.
Yep. Now we can move on to the next Batmobile. So the next one is the Batmobile from Batman Arkham Knight by, well, Rocksteady, because they did, you know, they made the game, so they obviously made the Batmobile. But this design also by Microman. And then we have one of my favorites, the Batmobile from Dark Knight Trilogy by Christopher Nolan. I put Chris for short because I couldn't fit Christopher in this whole thing. So yeah, Christopher Nolan. And yeah, there's the tumbler. Next, we're gonna move on to this one. This is from Batman Arkham Asylum. This one I also like. It's by Rocksteady again. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I really like this Batmobile. It's one of my favorites also. A lot of these are my favorites. Now, the Batmobile from Batman v Superman, the real one this time, by Zack Snyder again. This one is obviously the accurate one that Microman made, and this one is looking really nice. I like this. I just don't like the film, because the film there's some stuff that's wrong with it. Oh, I'm gonna do this one first. Batmobile from Batman, the animated series by Bruce Timm, and this one is the design by Bats, cause I had to have his Batmobile in here. I can't do a Batcave tour without having at least one of his Batmobiles in here. But
Imagine
yeah,
just like that showing up in the video, just like literally just text like put something in the comments and just saying looking good, man. Just imagine.
I don't know, it could be possible. Now, the Batmobile from Batman 1966 by Leslie Martinson, which is the director. It's a very kind of difficult name to say. This one is made by Nerdfist. The design is, we changed it up a little bit. It had like blue in it and stuff, or like purple, I think. But now there's just the black and red like it should be. Over here we have the Batpod. Alongside we have, well, these are the same like designs for both of these two. This one's like the Robin one. It has a C in it by the No Subscribers guy. And then we have the Batgirl one. It's just different colors with the same design by the same dude. This one's by Microman, also in the middle, if I didn't already say that. So then we go to almost the end of the video because there's not much more to show. Here's a little platform that kind of just leads into the old styled Batcave. This is kind of like the OG type Batcave that we made for fun. It was, Batvenom had like a little Batcave here that was like all undetailed and stuff. It was kind of like for fun. And then I decided just to make it into a old little classic one. We have little monitors here. There's 4 of them with a little mini Bat computer, kind of like how he would if he was a starter. And then the classic bat suit here, the black, gray, and then the mask. And this little all beat up pod and stuff.
So basically what you're seeing is, guys, I basically made this and then he just turned it into a little mini Batcave.
He made, like, he had a computer in the elevator, so then I just did all the terraforming and all this in the water.
Don't use the button.
Obviously kind of a short video here, but there's not really that much more to show. I mean, it's kind of just the Batcave. There would have been a lot more to show if it was finished, but you know, I'm happy with how it came out from what it is right now. But we are going to be making a new one, and that will be a lot better.
Right now, guys, and also, just letting you know, I'll be uploading a new Batcave tour later on today, so if you want to go see that, go check out my channel, Batvenom. And also, please give this video a like for G-Money, and also, please subscribe to him.
Leave a like, leave a
comment, and subscribe.
Here, I'll pull a dream real quick. Please subscribe, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe when you want to. It's not exactly what he says, but it's close.
Oh, so you see a little bell? Click that.
Anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video as we see Alfred running. I don't know, he's kinda old, I don't think he should be doing that. He's gonna trip and fall into the water. You deserve that, Alfred. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll roll some cinematics after this. But yeah, G-Money, signing out.